We are making our way to the west side of Oahu today, where John and Mikey got the chance to learn about Hawaiian Humane Society's newest campus.
Two guys on the west side decided to come together to visit the newest campus of the Hawaiian Humane Society. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. You guys, let's take a tour and let's go meet up with our good friend, Brandy. I want to start this interview off by asking you, how did the mommy cat know she was pregnant?
Uh-oh.
How did she know?
Here we go.
She was positive.
Good joke.
Yeah.
He's here till at least the end of the show.
Yeah, I'll be making more music later. Okay, anyways, you guys, I'm joined with Brandy with the Hawaiian Humane Society. Brandy, this is an awesome location. We're here out on the west side. Yep. Tell us about this new location and how the grand opening was.
Yeah, so this beautiful campus is where we are. This is the Hawaiian Humane Society's Kosaza Family Campus at Ho'opili. We're brand new here in Ewa Beach. This property that we're on is about 5 acres of land donated to us by D.R. Horton, and it allows us to bring in twice as many animals as we did at our original campus in Mo'iliili. We're so excited about this.
And so dogs, cats, and other little critters.
That's right. We've got 3 dog pavilions, 2 cat pavilions, and a small animal pavilion for rabbits, guinea pigs, chinchillas, mice, birds, and even some reptiles. So you guys can come on down. We are open right now. Our adoption center is open Wednesday through Sunday from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Great. Okay, and then let's talk about you know, what people can look forward to the first year of this campus being open.
We have a lot of fun things coming up this year. So our Pet Kokua Resource Center is going to be opening up for animal admissions, where we're going to offer lost and found services, stray intakes, compassionate end-of-life services for folks who need that. We are also going to be opening up our Ginny 2 Community Spay-Neuter Center later this year, likely actually at the end of June, if not earlier. So people who are looking for reduced fee spay-neuter services can start making appointments, and they can look for that on hawaiianhumane.org.
Oh, awesome.
And there's other places here that you guys plan on expanding. You were just talking about one place, but I know of a program that you guys are doing to help folks out with pets.
Absolutely. So one of the other services we're actually offering right now is called our Pet Food Bank. So our outreach team offers this as a free pet food assistance program for pet owners who are experiencing food insecurity, so they can pick up a month's worth of cat or dog food. It's free to apply. You can actually come on down here every Wednesday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., fill out an application and pick up some pet food, because people shouldn't have to make the decision to feed their families or their pets, because their pets are part of their families.
I think we're bearing the lead here. We've got 2 gorgeous little kittens in front of us. What is the deal with these 2 guys?
Who are these guys?
These are my boys. These are my neonate foster kittens. They're brothers who are named Pippin and Mary, is who you've got there. They're about 3 weeks old.
Wait a minute. That's Lord of the Rings.
It is. I'm a nerd. They have to. I named them after hobbits because they have to be fed 7 times a day.
Yeah, same. I need to be fed 7 times a day.
We all love elevensies here. Come on.
But the neonatal care, that's a special program too.
It is. It's actually a really cool hands-on training program that we rely on our volunteers to sign up for. We call it the Itty Bitty Kitty Committee.
Cute. I love it.
So we, when you sign up to foster specifically as part of our neonate kitten program, you get trained to learn how to feed newborn kittens like this, because they can't feed on their own. Right. They actually need to be bottle fed every 2 to 3 hours. Right now, because they're about 3 weeks old, these guys are giving me at least about 4 hours of sleep a night, which is nice. They also get we also train our volunteers on how to teach them to care for them, because when they're this small, they can't pee and poop on their own. So we get that glamorous job. It is a lot of work, but it's super fulfilling, and you get to save these little guys' lives and raise them up to the point where I'm going to have them probably for the next 5 weeks, and then they'll get neutered and hopefully find loving homes of their own.
Awesome. And you know, when you get new animals in, you actually have a whole team that takes care of the animals.
That's right. People don't realize. So with our Mo'iliili campus, if you have a lost dog who maybe isn't microchipped and their owner doesn't come to claim them after 5 days, then they are made available for adoption. At that point, our admissions team will do a behavioral assessment and a medical assessment to see how they're doing. Do they have some veterinary needs? We actually have a shelter veterinary clinic on site that can help help them with anything like heartworm positive dogs, dogs that might come in with parvovirus, cats that come in with ringworm or FIV or URI, any kind of illness. We're going to commit to their care and really make sure that they're going home nice and healthy too.
Are you looking for volunteers?
We are always looking for volunteers. We have all of our volunteer opportunities listed up on hawaiianhumane.org. You can sign up to be a dog walker. You can sign up to do cat and small animal enrichment, which is basically just coming out and playing and showing some love to our animals.
We can do that.
We can totally do that.
You're doing that right now.
I'm right here. Okay, and then Brandy, if anybody wanted to learn more information about your new campus, maybe even the adoption services that you guys have, what's a good website that they should log on
They
to?
can come on down to hawaiianhumane.org, or you can find us on socials and engage with us, have some conversations. Feel free to ask us some questions. You know, we have some other fun things coming up this year too. People can look forward to our community dog park opening up later this fall. We're really excited about that. Having another dog park on the west side is going to be really cool.
That is awesome. I have an idea. Cue the cute pet, possible pet montage.
Possible pet montage.
Man, you got the puns.
Girl, they were just
The puns.
coming out. By the way, shout out to Hawaiian Humane Society. You guys
Ah, the bunny.
take a look at all of these animals.
I mean, the west side needs to come correct because it's the summer. If you got something, you want to get rid of your kids for a couple hours, take them down there. They can go do pet therapy. They can go hold bunnies, all of that stuff.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so that dog right there that you guys saw,
Yeah.
John and I fell in love with her. Her name is Grace.
Bring her in. No.
So, John, I don't think John right now would want another dog in the house. And I can't have another dog in the house. So,
Are you trapping me right now? What's happening?
well, can I get a dog but leave it at your
This wasn't in the memo.
I'm asking her live on TV. I even asked my friends, I said, yo, if I get a dog, can I leave it at your house? And none of them responded. So I'm waiting, you guys.
Okay. Hello. Yeah. No, that's not a thing. But yeah, they were cute doggies though.
Super cute.
And the chinchillas are encouraging. Like
Right,
that,
yeah.
they're not cheap, Hawaii. You should go over there and check it out.
Yeah, so check out Humane Society. This is their newest Eva Beach location. It's huge.
West
and
Side.
You guys got to check them out. It's hawaiianhumane.org.